Hello, welcome to my house, welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda from Mexico and I'm very happy to have all of you again like every Wednesday. Look, today I'm going to show you how to make this vest. This vest is for kids. It seems to be a vest for a 6 or 8-year-old, but no, this vest is long, so you can use it as a dress too. It's for a 1 or 2-year-old, but it's up to you. As I told you in all my videos, you can make this vest like you want. This is just one idea. If you want to make this short vest, well, it's good too. I will give you the step by step so you can make this vest. I wish I could have a kit around here to show you how it looks, but it looks so beautiful. I love to make it. It's so fast and so easy. I put this turtleneck, and I leave the sides open so you can have your arms free. It's very comfortable, and here I put some buttons. I look how them wear. If you want, you can put more and close a little bit the sides, but I think it looks good and it's more comfortable in this way. I like to make it, and I wanted to show you to make this garment because right now we are in the transitions between winter and spring, and we don't know what to wear. So this is the perfect garment for this season. I hope that you like it, and as I told you, it's up to you. You can make it as you want in different colors, and also you can match with your kids too. You can make one vest for your own using the same technique. So let's start. I will give you the material list to start right away. Remember that if you want to use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. In the video, I will leave all the information if you want to know more about this. Also, remember that we are about to reach 1 million followers in my Spanish channel in Laura Cepeda. So please send me 10 seconds video saying why you like to watch my videos or something that you want to tell me. Send these short videos to tejiamigas@gmail.com, and there I will be receiving all of these videos, and then I will make a special video with all of these short videos. So please send me your video to be part of this big celebration. Well, let's don't lose more time. I will give you the material list to start right away. For this kit's vest, we are going to need 300 grams of baby flower of Alice. I chose this color, but we have many of them. We are going to need 1 crochet hook of number 6. This yarn is like medium size, so if you want, you can use the same that I use in this video, or if you can use the yarn that you want. Okay, if you want, I will leave the information if you want to buy these same materials. With one thread and with your hook, we are going to make chains. You are going to make chains to the hip width of your kit, okay? You are going to make a little bit more chains because remember that we want that our vest be a little bit loose. In this case, for a 1-year-old vest, I'm going to make 40 chains. I'm going to measure these chains to give you the right measurement, okay? Well, look, here I finished the 40 chains, and it measured approximately 32 centimeters. This is the hip width of my kit. Remember that I make more chains because I'm going to leave 4 centimeters in each side for place buttons. Make 2 chains more, then count 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain we are going to start making double crochet, and like this in each chain. Remember, always take the below part of the chain. I will show you where. Look here in between this and here exactly in this hole we are going to make the double crochet like this. we are going to make them a little bit loose. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Remember that if we made 4 chains, we have to make 40 double crochets. And then we bring them through. And like this, the whole row here I have 1, counting the chain that we made at the beginning, 5. At the end of the row, turn around and make 1, 2, and 3 chains, grab your yarn, and we are going to make the rib stitch like this. And again, grab your yarn, take it from the back and make a double crochet. Again, now take it from the front like this, grab your yarn and make a double crochet. And like this, you are going to take it one from the back and one from the front. Look, like this until we finish the row. At the end of this row, we are not going to take it in relief, okay? We are going to make a double crochet of 2 crochets like this. Okay, now turn around and we are going to start with the next row. Make 1, 2, 3 chains, grab your yarn, and if in the last row you take it from the back, you are going to take it from the back, or if you can take it from the front, you are going to take it from the front, okay? And like this, the whole row. And we are going to make 4 rows like this one. Here I have 3. If you are going to make this vest for a bigger size, well, you are going to make more rows like this one. But in this case, it's okay, it's because it's for a 1-year-old. So I make 5 rows, taking the base chains that we made at the beginning. Now for the next row, make 3 chains, and we are going to take this stitch like this. What we made before, it's a rib stitch, okay? And now we are going to continue making rib stitch just for 5 stitches more at the beginning, and we are going to repeat the same at the end. So here we have, let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to finish with 5. And now we are going to make a different stitch. Look, I'm going to dark a little bit the image. Well, I think it looks better. Now grab your yarn, skip 1, 2, and 3, and here we are going to make double crochet, 1 chain. Now grab your yarn and we are going to cross and make double crochet. Look here, 1, 2 in the second, and like this. Again, grab your yarn. Okay, let me check. Yes, okay, grab your yarn, skip 1, 2, and in the third one make double crochet. Never forget to make this last chain, always. After this double crochet, 1 chain, grab your yarn and cross, leave, skip 1, and here make double crochet, and again. Here I insert and here I crossed. Then I would do it again. I would do it slowly so you can see how it is. Remember, skip 1, 2, and 3. Make double crochet, always a chain, grab your yarn and crossed. I will do it again. I want to make sure that you really understand how to make this stitch. It looks beautiful at the end. So skip 1, 2, and here in the third we are going to make double crochet and always make the chain. Please don't forget to make this step. People call this stitch a cross stitch because, as you can see, we make crosses. Well, we are going to continue like this the whole row, and remember that at the end we are going to leave 5 stitches because we are going to make the rib stitch like we make at the beginning. Okay. Remember that here at the end we are going to make the 5 stitches of rib. Well, at the end of the row you are going to have something like this, the cross stitch and the 5 stitches of rib. Turn around, and now you are going to make again 5 stitches of rib stitch like this. Remember, if you take it from the back, you are going to take it from the back, and if you take it from the front, you are going to take it from the front, and like this 5 stitches, and then we are going to make the cross stitch, and like this the whole garment. We are going to repeat the same, and we are going to make as many rows as we need. And now to start the next row for the with the cross stitch, we are going to make the same here. We are going to make the first part of the cross, then make 1 chain, and we are going to cross and insert the hook here. And again, picture first the cross. Here we have 1 part and 1 part, so you are going to insert the hook here, 1 chain, cross, and here the second part of the chain, and like this the whole row. Remember that at the end we have to make 5 stitches of rib stitch. Well, so we are going to repeat and repeat and repeat like this, and we are going to make as many rows as we need. We are going to measure from the knees to the shoulders of our kit, okay? Because we are going to make a long vest. I finish these rows, I will tell you exactly how it measure, okay? Remember that you can make a shorter vest if you want. Remember that you have to have the same number of stitches, and please crochet loose. Well, I finished. After I made the 5 rows of rib stitch, I made 15 rows, and I think that it's fine for the size that I'm going to make. So I divide my garment, my project, in 3 parts. I have 15 crosses, so I have 5 for the shoulder, 5 for the neck, and 5 for the other shoulder. So remember to use your markers. And now from here to here we are going to make 3 rows more. And remember to make the 5 rows of rib stitch too, and the same here, 3 rows making the rib stitch too. We are going to start the row like we were making before, and remember that we are going to make 5 stitches of rib stitch, and then we are going to make in the cross. And here I will stop to teach you how we are going to make it. Here, when you arrive to the marker, we are just going to make 1 double crochet like this to finish the row, and then we are going to start the second one right away. We are going to make like this 3 rows. This will be the front part of our vest, so we have to make exactly 1 second part like this one to make the back of our vest. The only thing that will change will be the top, but I will show you how. So here we are going to make 3 rows like this one, and 3 rows here, from here to here, and then 3 rows more here. Well, look, at the end of the row you are just going to pull, and that's it. Well, I get ahead and I make this will be the front part. I made 15 rows and then 3 rows more, and this will be the neck, okay? And this will be the back. I made, instead of 15 rows, I made 17 rows, and I just made 1 row more here in each shoulder. Okay, remember to use your markers. And then when we join, look, this will be the front and this will be the back, and here this will be our neck. Here, as I told you, it's very important that you use your markers to see where you are going to finish and where you are going to start the neck. Then here we are going to close and crochet the turtleneck. Then you have to place perfectly these two parts, because here we are going to divide to create the armhole. Then from here to here we are going to sew using the same yarn, and then we are going to sew the shoulders too. When you finish the row of this shoulder, well, we are just going to cut a long thread. Now, like this, more or less, and then we are just going to pull like this. And now with this same thread we are going to use the embroidery needle to sew. Now we are going to take one stitch from here, always taking the bottom part, and one stitch from the other side. I like to sew like this. My mother taught me and I like it because with this you don't create pleats and it's like an invisible stitch. So I really suggest that you use this tip to sew and to join your projects. Like this we are going to sew the other part of the shoulder and also these sides. Remember that you have to calculate here for the armhole how many stitches you are going to leave, and then you are going to sew this part too using the same technique. And in the other side too. When we finish to sew, I will show you how we are going to make the neck. Well, here I finished to sew. I sew the shoulders and both sizes. And look, I also sewed the bottoms and I reduced a little bit the size because it was too wide, placing the bottoms like this in the stitches where we make the rib stitch. So like this you are going to reduce your size a little bit, and I use these bottoms, these hearts bottoms. It's from coconut shell, so I love using these accessories. And also I sew in this part and I leave the armhole. Remember that you have to leave the same space from the other armhole too. In this case, I leave approximately, I will tell you exactly how much centimeters I leave. I leave 15 centimeters, more or less. And the long of the vest is of 40 centimeters. And the width, taking into account both sides of the bottoms, not taking this part, will be of 37 centimeters. And without the bottoms, the width is of 30 centimeters. Now we are going to start to make the neck. Okay, before I continue, I want to tell you that sometimes the flowers are in the back part, so with a crochet or with your hands like this, you can pull them a little bit to have the flowers in the front, but it's up to you. I think it looks better if you pull the flowers a little bit, look like this. But well, let's start making the neck, and with this we will finish. You are going to make a knot here in one side of the vest, and we are going to make double crochets like we were making before, remember? So now we are going to make 1, 2, 3, grab your yarn and make double crochet. We are going to continue making double crochets all around the neck like this. Remember to make them a little bit loose, because if we tie too much, well, it would reduce and then the head of our kit won't fit on it. Okay, so be careful in that part, and we are going to make the same stitch until we arrive to the beginning. So we are going to continue. At the end, I will count them and tell you how many double crochets I made. So remember that we are going to crochet all around it from here until here. Well, here I finished. At the end, I slip one to close the row. I already counted and I have 52 double crochets. And with these 52 stitches, I think it's not necessary to open in one side, because sometimes when it's too tight we open here and we put buttons. But now in this case I think that I made the exact number of stitches, so it will fit correctly in the head of my kit. Let's try to make this project and this garment as comfortable as it is, because remember that this garment is for a kid, so it has to be very comfortable and useful. Okay, well, now we are going to start with the next row. Remember that here I slip one to close. We are going to make the rib stitch like we were making before. So we are going to take it one from the back and one from the front, and like this the whole row, and we are going to make as many rows as we need to obtain the length of the neck that we want. And you have to make a little bit more of rows because we are going to fold this neck. Okay, remember at the end of the row we are going to slip one to close, and then we are going to start the next one, and like this the whole rows. Okay, so see you when I finish, and at the end I will count how many rows I made for these sides so you can have the reference. And remember that here is where we are going to slip to close, and if we take the last stitch from the front, we are going to take it from the front and then from the back and from the back. Well, look, here I finished the neck. I made 12 rows, then I fold it like this, and look how the yarn looks. I love to use this kind of yarn that it's special for kids and for babies. I love the shades of colors that this brand has. It's very soft and it looks very beautiful. As I told you, you can use a hook to pull the flowers, and you can have the flowers in the front part of your project like this. So you can make it, and maybe your kids can help making this too, so you can involve your kids in this garment, so in this project too. Also remember at the end to hide all the threads that you have there. So let's see how it looks. So what do you think? Easy and fast, right? I love to making this garment with all of you. Thanks for watching this video. Remember that you can make this best for yourself, for your kids, and for women, for men also. We have a lot of different materials and colors using the same technique. Also remember that I have magazines, and I have my magazines available in my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Also I have this vest in one of my magazines that I made for kids. Ask for them, and please, if you have any doubt how you can buy these magazines, please let me know, leave me a comment or send me an email. Or also you can send me a DM in my social media, in Facebook, in Instagram, and there I can answer all your questions. Okay, also please don't forget to follow me on my social media, in Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, and ask please for the magazines if you want them. Okay, thank you so much for watching my videos. See you the next Wednesday. If you like this video, remember to give me a like, subscribe, and don't forget to leave me all your comments. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye!